I'm currently in my bolts my object that I made, and I want to make this an object that I can collect. Basically, I have a bunch of them in my environment, and I'm going to want to have it be something that when I go, like basically like Pac-Man, when I run over it, I want it to disappear. And so what I want to do is I need to add a collision for it. And so I'm editing the object, the B bolts. You just basically double click, get into your content browser, double click on it, and open it up and edit it. And what I'm going to do is select the default scene route, and I'm going to add collision. So I always like searching because it's a whole lot easier to search. And I'm just going to add another sphere to that, and I'm going to change it to the scale object and make it bigger. And I can also move it around, scale it, just so that it kind of covers the whole bolts. You can see, right, that you can move it around, maybe scale it down a little bit, because I just want it to, I want them to have to kind of get close to it, right? Oops, and I got out of range, so I just hit F to get it back to display that I want. And now I have it in here. I'm going to hit compile. Under the details, if I scroll to the bottom of the details pane, you'll see that I have events again. And so this is just like we did previously in one of my other videos. We're going to look for on component begin overlap, and we're going to hit the plus sign for that. And it's going to bring us into the event graph. So right, if you saw, we were on the viewport tab, and that lets us see the image, and then the event graph lets us see the blueprints for it. And again, we're going to use the right mouse key to that kind of lets us move the canvas around, so that way we could have it be in the center. And what we're going to want to do is we could use the print key, or the print action like we did before, where we could test it just to make sure that we're going over it. So I'm just going to say, put it in here, thing that collision. And if you click on the down button, we want it more than 2 seconds, so we'll make it 5 seconds. And I always like to test out my things while I'm doing it multiple times. I have 8 things unsaved, so we're going to hit save. And I'm going to go back to the third person. So I have a bunch of these in my environment, right? So I'm going to go over to them. And so I'm just going to go, and you can kind of see, right, I have my 6 bolts that I have there. And so I'm just going to touch one, right? And you'll see I added that collision in the top right hand corner. You can see it has the word collision come up. And if I hit another one, they all do it, right? So I added the one to the blueprint, and what's nice about adding something to the blueprint is it makes that change to every item that you already have in the environment. So you only have to make the change once if you do it at the blueprint level, and then it applies it to all of them. So you can see now I'm collecting all of these, or I'm touching them. I have the collision working. So I hit escape to get out of this, and I can go back into bolt and editing. So now this part's working, but what I want to do is, once it does it, I want to delete it. So what I'm going to do is delete or destroy actor. And so now we're going to hit compile. We'll go back into the same thing, hit play again, come over here, and now when we do this, right? Look, I did collision and it went away. Collision and it went away. So it's a way that you can get it to go away and it's off your screen.